shift of demand because of non-price variables. A change in the price of related goods, in this case complements, can shift the demand curve for our good. Let's take the same examples as the one we made about the substitutes. So we have first our graph over here, which is this graph for popcorn. And let's talk about two different substitutes for popcorn. Let's say we have as a complement, we have soda, or let's say that as a complement we have salsa. Okay? We have two different complements. So here's what happens. Let's say that the price of our complements goes up. The price of any of those complements goes up. Let's say that the price of soda goes up. If before it was 10 pesos, okay? Actually, let's put some prices to this, okay? Let's say that the price of soda is 10 pesos, okay? And that the price of salsa for each pack of salsa is 1 peso, okay? So, what will happen to the demand of popcorn when the price of soda or the price of salsa change? Let's say that the price of soda increases and now the price is 20 pesos. The demand for popcorn will drop, will decrease. In the same logic, let's say that salsa bags, okay, were not to cost 1 peso each, but were to cost 5 pesos each. The same would happen. The demand for popcorn would decrease. Why would that happen? Remember, because of the substitute effect and because of the income effect. Okay? If you only have a certain amount of money to go to the cinema, then if you want to spend also to buy also soda or to buy salsa for your popcorn because they're a complement, you will have to spend less money on popcorn. Therefore, the relation of the price and quantity you are willing to buy, the quantity you demanded, you want for popcorn at each price will shift. All of it will change and will move to the left, will decrease. So the rule is the opposite that of the substitutes. If the price of a complement increases, then demand will decrease. It's the same rule for both. If the price of a complement increases, if the price of a complement goes up, demand for my original product will decrease. And a different case, on the opposite case, if the price of a complement were to go down, for example, sodas are 10 pesos, sodas are, I'll repeat that, sodas are 5 pesos, okay? Instead of 10 pesos, and salsa is for free, okay, which is 0, what will happen is that demand for popcorn, remember, always my original product, will increase. Okay? My demand curve will shift to the right. So if the price of the complement drops or decreases, demand of my original product will increase. Now, to talk about the other example. Remember, we were talking of an Android-based phone, of a phone with of the Galaxy Okay, Galaxy phone. Okay. Now let's talk about the some kind of complements. Let's talk about, for example, a complement, a case, or another possible complement, the apps that you will use in your telephone. Okay? Now imagine that the price of cases were to go up. Okay? Let's say the price of the telephone will stay the same. That relation is the same. The quantity stays the same. But if the price of cases were to go up, the price of a complement goes up, what would happen to the demand of Galaxy phones? If the cases for Galaxy phones went up, the demand for Galaxy phones would go down. In the same case, imagine that suddenly in the Android market, in the Play Store, apps now cost double or cost more, or there is no app available for less than 100 pesos. Then the same is true. If apps for your telephone are too expensive, what will happen to your demand for that telephone? It will decrease. Okay? So again, demand will drop if the price of the complement goes up. In a different case, let's imagine that the company or Samsung makes a campaign. When you buy the Galaxy, you will get 3 cases, or you will get cases at half the price if you buy it in a certain store. Then, if the price of the complement goes down, demand for the product will go up. More people will begin buying Galaxy cell phones, because the case is a complement that is desirable for them and it is cheaper than the competition, so it will have a higher demand. Let's imagine that I don't know, Galaxy or the people at Android say, Google say, you know what? There will be one day in a month or one day every week when all apps in the Play Store will be for free. What do you think will happen to the demand of Galaxy phones? Of course, demand will increase, because now the complement, a very important complement, which is apps, which increase the functionality of your good, which is your cell phone, will now be cheaper. So your demand increases.